Starting off this video, I'm not terribly impressed with these Moon switches. On paper, and from the sound test that I've heard, they seemed promising, but once I got these in hand, I'm honestly a little disappointed. I quote from their website, "These are super smooth stock that require no additional mods." That's a lie. The ones I got are basically sandpaper in disguise of switches. They're over-lubed, scratchy, and dead sounding. They have a nylon housing, a 63.5 gram spring, and a 13.45 millimeter palm stem. Does that sound familiar? One of the biggest gripes I have is with their marketing point of hand-lubed from the factory. Since there have been other switches that have used this phrase before, and for the most part, lived up to it. But for the Moons, After opening up the switches, this is the general consensus that I found. The stems are decently coated, good on them. The springs are donut dipped, which is fine, but not when you have glops of lube on the side of the spring that I can hear when you compress the switch. And the bottom housing is dry with only the residual lube from the stems on the leaf. I cleaned a few off as best as I could and re-lubed with 205 on the stem and leaf, and 105 on the spring, and it's a pretty dramatic difference. Even just wiping the lube off of the stem is a pretty big impact in and of itself. I would have just bought these unlubed if there was the option, but that defeats the purpose. And from what I've been told and what I understand, these are manufactured by Aphelion, who have made pretty good switches in the past, but all of which at one point had issues with their factory lubing. The matcha lattes, blueberry chiffons, red jackets, etc., all at one point had a history of bad factory lubing. And the Moons are no exception. The lube that they use just makes the switch feel like gritty. So if Agile does do another round, either sort switches into A and B stock, fix the lubing, or cherry pick them, like Keys did. And apart from the bad and inconsistent lubing, the other thing, inconsistent switch travel. A small handful of my switches have a longer travel compared to others. I don't even know how or why. I'm not sure if this is just a freak example of bad switch samples, but across all 3 bags I've purchased, I've had some sort of issue with them, whether it be lube or stem travel. And so if you guys have bought these switches, let me know. Is your experience the same? Have you had, is your lube feeling gritty? Do your switches have inconsistent lubing? Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have inconsistent lubing. That's the most common one. But if you guys have color inconsistencies, or the same issue where a couple of your stems or switches have a longer travel than others, just let me know, because I know Aphelion has had issues with these in the past. So I wonder if they're taking steps to fix it or not. I'll play a sound test shortly, and you guys can let me know your thoughts down below. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Take care, and have a good one. Bye.